Despite the reviews for The Rise of Skywalker, there is no way Disney is abandoning that franchise. Star Wars is as big as it's ever been. It's certainly a giant cash cow, and we know that the future of Star Wars is set to be revealed this year. Many rumors pointing to January, aka this month. Now, some pretty reliable sources from Making Star Wars are reporting that they know where exactly the Star Wars is going when it comes to the future, and the future of Star Wars is set in the past. So of course Star Wars has a huge galaxy to explore. They could go thousands of years in the future, thousands of years in the past, or they could go a couple of hundred years in each direction. Now the article will be linked down below for you guys, but Making Star Wars does have a pretty good track record when it comes to Star Wars rumors and confirming scoops years after they turned out to be true. They have it on pretty good authority to be trusted. So what they say is that the current idea and where Star Wars is going is about 400 years before Star Wars Episode 1. This would be known as the High Republic time, and one of the main characters of the series would actually be Yoda. Again, this would be Yoda more or less in his prime. Now also, for those of you that have been keeping up, this would also set the series during the lifetime of Darth Bane, and of course the whole rule of two element becoming a major factor. Now while there's no other details on what exactly is the choice behind this, I would assume that this could connect it to Episode 1 where they talk about the rule of two in there, and then of course give us some familiarity while also including a universe where there is thousands of Jedi around there, and they just happen to wipe out a majority of the Sith, thus leaving two of them. Now Darth Bane was also teased previously when it came to Disney, when it came to some internal stuff for development of future projects. Now what's interesting is that it's unknown whether this would be a trilogy or not. They're not approaching it as a trilogy because they want to see how it does. So as of right now, they would conceive this as one film, and apparently this was something that the Game of Thrones guys were working on, and this was going to be something that lends towards showing off what George Lucas was doing in the prequels and how the universe was much more grandiose and not so dark and gloomy like it is in the original and of course the newest trilogy, and showing really that the galaxy was a completely different place before the Empire. So, you know, I'm hyped for this. It's Star Wars, I'll be hyped regardless of what they do, but this does sound rather awesome, and you know, Yoda, I think it'd be pretty awesome if he does get the spotlight, because Yoda is actually one of my top 5 Star Wars characters, so to me this sounds awesome. What do you guys think?